Welcome to Easy English Listening. In this session, we focus on studying effectively in daily life. You will listen to clear and practical sentences about learning, focus, and understanding. Effective studying is not about studying longer. It is about studying with attention and purpose. Listen carefully and repeat each sentence at a comfortable pace. Stay relaxed and give yourself time to learn. Let's begin. I start my study session by setting a clear goal. I start my study session by setting a clear goal. Knowing what I want to learn helps me stay focused. Knowing what I want to learn helps me stay focused. I prefer studying in a quiet and comfortable place. I prefer studying in a quiet and comfortable place. A calm environment helps my mind work better. A calm environment helps my mind work better. I remove distractions before I begin studying. I remove distractions before I begin studying. I prepare all my materials in advance. I prepare all my materials in advance. Having everything ready saves time and energy. Having everything ready saves time and energy. I feel more confident when I am organized. I feel more confident when I am organized. Preparation helps me study more smoothly. Preparation helps me study more smoothly. I try not to rush when I start learning. I try not to rush when I start learning. I study best when I focus on one topic at a time. I study best when I focus on one topic at a time. Multitasking makes learning harder for me. Multitasking makes learning harder for me. I give my full attention to the current lesson. I give my full attention to the current lesson. This helps me understand things more deeply. This helps me understand things more deeply. Clear focus improves memory. Clear focus improves memory. I break my study time into short sessions. I break my study time into short sessions. Short sessions help me stay fresh and alert. Short sessions help me stay fresh and alert. I usually take a small break between sessions. I usually take a small break between sessions. Breaks help my brain process information. Breaks help my brain process information. Rest is part of effective studying. Rest is part of effective studying. I read instructions carefully before starting an exercise. I read instructions carefully before starting an exercise. Understanding the task saves time later. Understanding the task saves time later. I read slowly when the topic is difficult. I read slowly when the topic is difficult. I do not rush through important details. I do not rush through important details. Careful reading improves comprehension. Careful reading improves comprehension. I take notes in my own words. I take notes in my own words. Writing helps me remember information better. Writing helps me remember information better. I keep my notes simple and clear. I keep my notes simple and clear. Simple notes are easier to review later. Simple notes are easier to review later. Good notes support long-term learning. Good notes support long-term learning. I ask myself questions while studying. I ask myself questions while studying. Questions help me stay engaged. Questions help me stay engaged. I check if I truly understand the material. I check if I truly understand the material. Active learning feels more effective. Active learning feels more effective. Curiosity keeps me motivated. Curiosity keeps me motivated. I review what I learned at the end of each session. I review what I learned at the end of each session. Reviewing helps strengthen my memory. Reviewing helps strengthen my memory. I repeat key ideas to myself. I repeat key ideas to myself. Repetition makes learning more stable. Repetition makes learning more stable. Consistency leads to progress. Consistency leads to progress. I study better when I am well rested. I study better when I am well rested. Lack of sleep affects my concentration. Lack of sleep affects my concentration. I try to maintain a healthy sleep routine. I try to maintain a healthy sleep routine. Good sleep supports effective learning. Good sleep supports effective learning. My brain works better when rested. My brain works better when rested. I drink water while studying. I drink water while studying. Staying hydrated helps my brain stay alert. Staying hydrated helps my brain stay alert. Small habits make a big difference. Small habits make a big difference. I take care of my body while learning. I take care of my body while learning. Physical comfort supports mental focus. Physical comfort supports mental focus. I avoid studying when I feel very tired. I avoid studying when I feel very tired. Studying while exhausted is not productive. Studying while exhausted is not productive. I listen to my body and mind. I listen to my body and mind. Knowing when to rest is important. Knowing when to rest is important. Balance improves learning quality. Balance improves learning quality. I set realistic goals for each study session. I set realistic goals for each study session. Unrealistic goals cause stress. Unrealistic goals cause stress. Small goals feel easier to achieve. Small goals feel easier to achieve. Achievement builds confidence. Achievement builds confidence. Confidence motivates me to continue. Confidence motivates me to continue. I accept that learning takes time. I accept that learning takes time. I do not expect immediate results. I do not expect immediate results. Mistakes are part of the learning process. Mistakes are part of the learning process. I learn from errors without frustration. I learn from errors without frustration. Patience helps me improve. Patience helps me improve. I use examples to understand new ideas. I use examples to understand new ideas. Examples make concepts clearer. Examples make concepts clearer. I connect new information to what I already know. I connect new information to what I already know. Connections help memory retention. Connections help memory retention. Understanding feels more natural this way. Understanding feels more natural this way. I stay positive when studying feels difficult. I stay positive when studying feels difficult. Negative thoughts reduce motivation. Negative thoughts reduce motivation. I encourage myself to keep going. I encourage myself to keep going. Positive self-talk supports focus. Positive self-talk supports focus. My mindset affects my learning. My mindset affects my learning. I avoid comparing my progress with others. I avoid comparing my progress with others. Everyone learns at a different pace. Everyone learns at a different pace. I focus on my own improvement. I focus on my own improvement. Personal progress matters most. Personal progress matters most. This helps reduce pressure. This helps reduce pressure. I study regularly instead of cramming. I study regularly instead of cramming. Regular practice builds stronger knowledge. Regular practice builds stronger knowledge. Short daily study sessions work best for me. Short daily study sessions work best for me. Consistency is more effective than intensity. Consistency is more effective than intensity. Small efforts add up over time. Small efforts add up over time. I use simple techniques to remember information. I use simple techniques to remember information. Repetition helps reinforce learning. Repetition helps reinforce learning. I review difficult points more than once. I review difficult points more than once. Practice increases confidence. Practice increases confidence. Confidence improves performance. Confidence improves performance. I change my study method when needed. I change my study method when needed. Different topics require different approaches. Different topics require different approaches. Flexibility helps me learn better. Flexibility helps me learn better. I experiment to find what works best. I experiment to find what works best. Adaptation supports effective studying. Adaptation supports effective studying. I reflect on my study habits often. I reflect on my study habits often. Reflection helps me improve my methods. Reflection helps me improve my methods. I notice what helps me focus. I notice what helps me focus. I adjust what does not work well. I adjust what does not work well. Learning how to learn is important. Learning how to learn is important. I reward myself after a productive study session. I reward myself after a productive study session. Small rewards keep me motivated. Small rewards keep me motivated. I appreciate my effort and progress. I appreciate my effort and progress. Recognition builds positive habits. Recognition builds positive habits. Motivation supports consistency. Motivation supports consistency. I end my study time calmly. I end my study time calmly. I organize my materials for next time. I organize my materials for next time. Preparation helps future sessions feel easier. Preparation helps future sessions feel easier. I feel satisfied after focused studying. I feel satisfied after focused studying. I trust that my effort will pay off. I trust that my effort will pay off. You have completed today's listening practice. Good study habits are built step by step. It is okay to learn slowly and review often. You can return to this practice whenever you want to improve your focus. Thank you for studying with easy English listening. Keep listening, keep practicing, and keep learning in your own way. See you in the next session.